in 1932, there have been 81 recipients of this award. Award recipients include both men and women. Those 81 recipients, 26 are living today. Sadly, in 2012, we lost two past award recipients. One was Al Clay. In 1977 and 1995, Al was Dean of the College of Commerce and Finance, now the Villanova School of Business. Prior to becoming Dean, Al was a mechanic professor at Villanova since 1955. While attending West Catholic High School in Philadelphia, Al went to work for a long-established Philadelphia company and made these paints. Al's boss, Thomas Bruder, took an interest in young Al and asked him if he thought about college. Al said he had, but his family couldn't afford it. So the Bruder family paid the tuition for Al to attend Villanova. Al never forgot that act of kindness. Al guided many Villanova graduates to successful careers. Witness, for example, the Villanova Club of Wall Street. The second loss in 2012 was Douglas Murray. Doug was a successful business entrepreneur, but Doug is known, and certainly should be known, by anyone with an interest in the history of Villanova football. In 1981, Doug was the founder, the catalyst, the very spirit of the Committee to Restore Football. With Doug at the committee helm, public awareness was raised over a 3-year period regarding football and its place within the Villanova fabric. Arguably, tonight's football event is, at least in some part, a result of Doug's vision and leadership. So we have this fine event, and welcome tonight's Loyalty Award recipient, Terry Reddington. Terry deserves to stand proudly among the award recipients who have received it. An introduction to Terry can focus upon his general philanthropy or his ways of supporting his clients who may have lesser means. I will just briefly describe Terry in the context of his affinity towards Villanova football. Those of you who tailgate behind the stadium probably know Terry and his wife Barbara are typically the first to arrive on game day. And they drive from Connecticut. Barbara, I might add, knows the Villanova landscape because she's a graduate of Roseland College. I calculated that with the miles driven just to home games since his graduation, Terry could have driven around the circumference of the earth over 2¼ times. And that calculation does account for the years the game was not played, and that total does not count the miles driven to away games. And at the away games where Terry is a tailgate host to any and all Villanova supporters. Terry is a tailgate legend. Over the years, Terry has been a tailgate host to thousands, and he does this because of his love for Villanova football. Together, Terry and Barbara have 3 children, all of whom have Villanova degrees, and all of whom were successful in utilizing those degrees. Brian is a public school teacher in Connecticut. Daughter Kristen is a software professional for SAP. And Tim is finishing law school in his last semester as he prepares for the bar exams in New York and New Jersey. Terry certainly has experience in writing checks for tuition payments. So with that background, I would please introduce a friend, a really funny guy, and in the words of our alma mater, a loyal son of Villanova, Terry Reddington.
Mike forgot to mention the Easy Pass. Well, hi everybody, glad to hear from the team. Everybody's supporting us, great. I'm truly honored and proud to be the 82nd recipient of the prestigious Villanova Loyalty Award. I want to thank all the members of the Philadelphia Alumni Chapter nominating committee. I'm truly blessed to receive an award just for being passionate for my alma mater and its football team. Many thanks go out to Coach Talley and his football program. That allowed my family and I to enjoy many Saturdays strolling our beautiful campus, tailgating, and rooting for our team. My first Saturday was in 1970, and in those 43 years I've attended 194 football games. I know that because a lifetime hobby of mine was to keep every ticket stub. And son of a gun, I counted them last week. I need to especially thank my wife, Barbara, who never once hesitated to help pack the car on our autumn journeys to campus and often dropped me off at Giant Stadium on the way home. As a Rosemont girl, she is ineligible for this trophy, but a statue in the tailgate area or the bookstore should be in the works. Kristen, our oldest, stepped out and went to Delaware. But if you look at the record since she enrolled, it has made the weekend before Thanksgiving quite enjoyable in our household. Quick story. Kristen was born in the Bronx on a Tuesday in September and left the hospital on a Sunday because my wife's father was a doctor and stayed in about like a week. And somehow her mother allowed her father to go to a Saturday home game to hand out cigars. I'll never forget jumping up and down on a street corner when our oldest Brian, class of 2003, was accepted to Villanova. Our last kid, Tim, graduated in 2009 and is currently attending, as Mike said, Pace Law School. This spring, he has to compete against Villanova, Georgetown, and St. John's in the moot court this spring. And I certainly hope he beats the Hoyas in the Red Storm. Kristen did graduate from Villanova grad school, so Barbara and I were proud to attend 3 graduations in the stadium, and all the kids knew where to find us when they walked out onto the field. Section SD, row 21, seats 1 through 8. I also need to thank my mom here tonight for helping me pick Villanova over Boston College. She rode shotgun as my dad drove down the Ford Country Squire, down 3 turnpikes, with all my worldly possessions straight into Austin Hall. Thank you also for all my Villanova classmates in attendance tonight, as well as the lifetime grammar school, high school, and tailgate buddies. I especially want to thank my game day sidekick, Bill Dunn, for all his gourmet tailgate recipes that I surely took credit for one time or another. Finally, I want to honor the past 81 past recipients and the reverence we should have for all of them. 2 of my professors are on that list, Al Severance and before mentioned by Mike, Al Clay. And many great Villanova men that I never knew but was fully aware of their many accomplishments. And of course, my great friends in attendance tonight, including Charlie Johnson, Mike Manning, Bob Capone. The trophy's over my table, and it's not a list of the past winners, but one day, take a look at the names on that trophy. J. Stanley Smith graduated in 1893. Wouldn't it be great to sit with him on Austin Field and hear his stories? Or head down to Kelly's and hear Cyril Burke, class of 1917, talk of his Villanova days. Or sit in the stands and watch a game with F. Leo Lynch, class of 1916. How remarkable that would be for all of us. Please be assured I will do everything required of me to keep this timeless award alive for years to come, and hope that one day I can nominate a member from this year's football team. You guys are loyal to Villanova every fall Saturday, win or lose, and hope you will continue to do so for many years to come. Although, when the last big game is over, is my favorite line in our alma mater, I will conclude with the final 2 lines, with a prayer for Villanova and a sweet amen. Thank you all very much. Go Cats.
I'd just like to add to the legend of Terry's tailgates. 2 years ago in Rhode Island, he actually had lobster tail, and he was making it right there.